Hello tubers, Mezcal here. I have just done some solder joins and cleaned this up with the polish on the brass wheel. Just want to clean up the sharp points where it would be annoying to wear and little stuff like that. I won't be responding via typing. I really want my focus here because I don't want to muck it up. Alright. Whoops. Look at that, 3 minutes in and not one viewer. Joined there too, so I want to try and hide that join by just feathering out those marks. The change in speed is the line voltage changing. I'm not adjusting the Dremel at all. Actually just used my finger as a landing pad to see when I was close because I'm working down through camera here and I don't have stereoscopic vision, so It just feels like a tickle. Obviously it's taking some of my skin away, but I can probably burnish that more rather than continue taking away material. Bit of a ding there in that edge. Oh. 6-minute live stream and not one viewer. Go YouTube. Probably me picking the shittest time of day. Oh, one viewer. Hello. What's up, bro? Yeah, on my teeth too. Keeps them nice and white and shiny. So this bangle here is my auntie's, and I've had it since February. She's starting to make noises about where it is. I thought, shit, I better pull my finger out and fix it for her. The whole side here, I took off one side altogether and replaced it. I've got some borax in there. I should probably use the pickle to get that out. And if you can hear me talking over all that noise, I need to review my rotary tool. Had I known how much nicer than a Dremel. Oh yeah, you do need to review that thing. The Dremels just have no mass behind them, you know, so it's got no inertia when you got it running slow and you just tap it on, it slows down. Like, I'm pretty sure that thing you've got's got enough weight behind it. Come on, Fokai. So hopefully that'll hold together. I'll just polish it up and give it back to her, I think. Not going to do any more to it. I've used the spot weld on flat out to hold the things in place before I did the solder work, and then the solder work just obviously made it look terrible. So I hit it with the wire brush. Got this little wire brush that goes on the and you've got to do it wet, otherwise you'll leave brass behind on the silver. And the hardest thing to find is actual real brass. Everywhere I go I tend to end up getting what do you call it, steel that's been brass plated. Real pain in the ass. There's a join there. Now, where's my little burnishing tool? Where do I put that? I wasn't really set up to do a live stream. I just thought I might just show the cleaning up of this thing and see what happens when I try to live stream, because YouTube and all its new policies. So apparently this was something she got from Tibet, so it's pretty heavy chunky silver. Most times you try and work on stuff like this, if it was made in India like that, would just melt away when you hit it with a blowtorch. Yeah, it's a freebie, mate. Absolutely. Mind you, she put us up when we went up to Cairns. We lobbed in on her, and I'd organised it about 6 months out, and then I rang on the day and said, no, the day before, we'll be up tomorrow. Oh shit! She freaked out. And I was lucky I had the same stock, that stuff that actually, the truth of the story is, what happened is I wanted to burn all the grease off it, because it had years and years of human grease built up between. You couldn't even see through there, and it was all black and horrible looking. So I heated it up with the torch to burn off that shit before I dipped it in acid. And while I was doing that, I missed noticing that the flame hit the other side and melted, so I couldn't just put it back together and join it. So it would have been a case of either chop it out and put two pieces in, and then while I was wiggling it, this fell out, so then it would have been 3 joints, and I just thought, well, it's going to be easier to just do the whole piece. So yeah, from here I'm going to polish. What's next? 600 grit. 600 grit on the Dremel with a nylon brush. Where the hell are they? These nylon brushes. I've got this watching some other channel, YouTube guy. I've sent you links to him already. And that you just load it up with the green or the brown and go for it. And you can go from 600 grit, you can go from wire wheel to 600 grit up to full polish in about 4 steps. So I suppose I should do that then, hey? Where is round 1? Go round 1 like that. These things are awesome, by the way. They do wear away, as you see. Here's some worn away ones, but they you can go straight on from using that to polish. How long is it going to take you to put it in the mail? Yeah, it should be in tomorrow or the next day, I reckon. Doesn't take long to polish from here. Where's the bloody thing gone? Okay, so this is a nylon. Nylon, where's the polish? There's the red, where's the green? Green. Right. I like to hit it in there till it melts a bit like wax. You want to get it nice and hot. You want to feel the heat of the polish slowing down the wheel. Yeah, plenty of green blobs. End up with the crap all over my arms and it's all hard to get out of your fingernails and stuff. You know how it goes. The most important bit is that you wash it between this step and the next one. And really I shouldn't have that sitting there potentially getting green stuff in it. Recommended to keep charging up. Green stuff, I don't know if it's chrome. I thought it was aluminium oxide, but I don't know. You can hear me how much the Dremel's slowing down. And then when you go too fast, you risk... I really should put some tape on that chuck, because when you're at polish stage and you bump the workpiece onto that chuck, you really get the shits with yourself. Have I got any tape out here? I'll just battle on. Two viewers, welcome aboard. Not on this Dremel, I haven't burnt through. My last one, yeah, it didn't do so well. It didn't help that my cousin would borrow it when he was drunk, and he'd really lean on it. And I remember hearing it one night. I was just about in bed and I heard him in the shed going, and it went on and on and on. And the next time I used it, I over-revved it and yeah, threw a piece of commutator. And it was $90 for a new assembly, or 110 for a brand new Dremel. So I went and bought a new one, and this is the one that's lasted me since that. Carry on. I'm starting to smell the wax heat up now, so that's good. I like that when you're polishing, it lets you know that the work is getting eroded by the very, very fine pieces, turning into a paste. It looks a lot blacker to my eyes than it does under the LEDs and camera. So yeah, usually the blackening is indication that it's getting polished. Getting glitchy. It's a bad time to stream, I guess. 6 o'clock in the evening, everybody be on. Starting to get nearly too hot to handle, and that's a good sign that you know it's really polishing when that happens. And we lost you for a minute there. Anyway, so there's not much more to see. I'll just describe what's going to happen next and put the finished polished photo on the... so yeah, if you want to have a look, the Twitter link is in most video descriptions, if you're not already on the twits. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to rate the algorithm whichever way you please, and we'll see you later.